presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Oh, look who we have.
It's a beautiful day. Get our man, Jim from Minneapolis. We gonna take it by storm?
Taking it by storm, baby.
I love that. That's a great saying, man. Hey, what's happening, brother?
Good morning, gentlemen. How you guys doing today?
Good, man. Yourself?
Oh, man. It's been the most incredible couple of days since when I called in on Friday, Litecoin busted out of that consolidation on the 2-hour chart.
Okay.
And it just never looked back. It did a 100-point ABC up, and now it's very extended the way I look at it. But holy I mean, it went up to $420 last night.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 7.5 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Be impeccable with your word. Release the need to be right. When you believe something, you assume you're right. You may even destroy relationships in order to defend your position. Let go of the need to defend your position. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 314, NASDAQ up 25, S&P's up 17, gold contract up $5.20, trading at $17.10 an ounce. We got silver up 21 cents, $17.81 an ounce. Light sweet crude off $1.77, $32.61 a barrel, notes and bonds. We have the 10-year right now up 6 ticks, trading 139.05. 30-year up 17 at 179.16, and King Dollar's up 179 ticks, trading 99.087. The euro is at 109. The yen is at 107.71. The British pound's at 122 to $1 US. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at it. We're going to have a fun 60 minutes here, folks. So check it out. This is what we've done out here. We take a look at the S&P futures. What you're going to see out here, we bring this back. So futures out here this morning, they had basically, this is pre-market, 5:50 in the morning at 3,035. Get all the way down to 29.65. Bottom line, reach all the way back up 19 bucks right now, and what you're doing right now is that you're running, right into the downdraft from this morning. My take here, folks, is that we're up 18.5. That's going to be the highs at this for the next 60 minutes. Let me show you why. It's going to be about the NQs once again. This NQ is something else, man. So the NQs out here, we take a look at the NQs, you get the same type of setup inside the NQs. Now, the NQs, since yesterday, have been leading us lower. The high of yesterday inside the NQs are the NASDAQ futures, they were 96.04. We get down to 91.72. Bottom line, they claw their way right back up. We are right at ICE right now, which is so cool. So ICE lays out, folks, go like this. ICE lays out at 94.32 to 93.86. So the marker here is that it does not get above the 94.32. That is the marker. That was at 8:50 this morning. That's when that big baby started to get some real juice on the way down. Gold contract out here. What we did with gold is that bottom line, gold contract rejected lower price out here. Had tremendously lighter volume. We got down to a price point of 1684. The bottom of this little consolidation that right now is 1683. There's a few of them, actually. 1683 is the low of the 6th of May. Then you get 1676. Then you get the major low of 1666. Bottom line, you rejected lower price out here. Had lighter volume. Staying in the range, you still got an ABC structure on the way up. We go take a look at the silver market, same type of setup in silver. Silver right now got down to 17.25.22 today. Rejected lower price, had lighter volume, and right now silver's trading at up 21 cents. at $17.18. Silver's making its way up into this $19 mark. Notes and bonds. What do we got with notes and bonds? Bottom line, folks, notes and bonds, sideways move once again. We got down to 138.22 on the 10-year. We're at 139.04. You've done interesting here. 1 second. Let me look at this. 2 points. Yeah, hold it. Let's look at this. Oh, this is subtle. You don't know what to make of it either. I don't know what to make of it. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, so check this out. We've had volume both days. Yesterday you had volume 3.5 million contracts, which is a monster. And today, 2.3, and they still didn't move. Yeah, these bonds, that's a sideways. This is very unusual, folks. Yeah, so when you look at something like this, you'd be throwing the dice whether this is going to go higher or lower. Yeah, and there's no doubt they're rolling the contracts. There's no doubt about that. It's the tightness of the days trading. That's what's going on here. Bottom line is that I've been bullish bonds for, 9, 10 years. I forget how long, actually. It's a long time. I went bearish about 3 weeks ago, and that lasted, folks, all of about 5 days. My take, once again, is that these are going to go to higher price, lower yield. That's how, and we'll find out whether that break, if it's going to break or not. I was short bonds for about 5 days. I broke even. I just closed it because bottom line, my take is that they still do want to go higher. King dollar, different ball game. King dollar, the way this is laying up, folks, King dollar is building cause to break the consolidation that it's been in since the 27th of March. We get down to 98,716 out here today. Bottom line, next swing point is 98,270. You break that, which I expect you're going to be down to the 94 mark. And if we go over and we take a look at the correlation inside the euro, what you're going to see at the euro, that's laying right at the highs. And what it's actually looking like is that King dollar wants to break down, and you have the euro wants to break higher. Right now, we made it to 110 again, 110.31 we made it to. The last big one up there, once we got it to 110, was 110.08. So I suspect what we're going to see there is that we're going to get that movement inside the euro some way, somehow, which is going to basically break down that dollar. Some of the higher volume equities out here today, and we'll see whether they get any volume in this market. As you get General Electric up 47 cents, you get Bank of America up 168. The banks are running to the top of their consolidation. Macy's is up $1.11. You got United Airlines up 92 cents. Moderna is down $5. This is taking quite a hit. I mean, this is makes sense. You get a biotech that was a rocket ship. We take a look at Moderna on the 24th of March. It was $38. 6 trading days ago, it was 87. Now you're at 52. And what does it do? If you have the out of time in the trade, it comes right back to volume. Pretty amazing, man. I mean, this thing in 5 days went from that 87 point right back to its strength out here at 44. Actually hit 46.13. Stay right there, folks. Come right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow up 369. NASDAQ up 38. S&P's up 21. We'll come right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks. The gold market has taken off topside in a large way in 2020. If you want to take advantage of this sector, now is the time to subscribe to my gold report. The gold report took profits in 4 of its equities in the gold portfolio in the first week of January for a combined profit of 99.2%, with 2 positions left in the portfolio that have a profit of 67.5% as of January 7th. The gold report is a comprehensive look at the metal sector as well as the markets that move gold, which is the currency and bond markets. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Every Monday morning, I publish the gold report with coverage of gold, silver, bonds, the XAU, HUI, GDX, as well as more than 30 different mining equities. To see for yourself the types of profitable trades that are recommended within the gold report, sign up now by visiting TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the next great gold trade. Sign up today.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 353. We get the Nasdaq up 30. S&Ps are up 19.5. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Basil Chapman. And don't forget, folks, Basil does an outstanding show every trading day here, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Also has a great newsletter, The Opening Call. Now, the way you get the opening call, you come over to our website at TFNN. You're going to see it right under featured content. Bottom line, you can subscribe to the opening call. And what we do have here, folks, is that Basil's going to be doing a workshop for his subscribers of the opening call. This workshop is going to be on Thursday, so tomorrow. Thursday, the 28th is tomorrow. That is pretty amazing that it's going to be that quick. That we're talking that Thursday, the 28th. It's going to be from 4 to 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. So bottom line, very easy to get into. You subscribe, you're going to get a great newsletter as well as a great workshop. And you can check that out right on the front page of TFNN. And we will be having Basil on at 3:30, and he'll walk you through exactly what he's going to be talking about. Market-wise out here, as we continue into the close out here, let's go take a look at a few of the high flyers out here. So if we take a look at Amazon first, Amazon, bottom line, you talk about a spread out here today. We traded down to 23.30, rejected lower price. Bottom line, the lower end of this consolidation on Amazon is that 23.58. So this is a very powerful deal, actually, what Amazon just did. We came down there. We had 4.3 million shares. You were going into 9.7 as well as 4.8. So that is absolutely a rejection of lower price. You had lighter volume. Bottom line is that that wants higher price. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Basil Chapman. Basil, what's going on, brother?
Hi, Tom. How are you?
Doing great, man. Yourself?
Oh, summer's arrived. Started playing tennis. What more could I ask for?
Oh, that's awesome, man. That is absolutely awesome. So we get your workshop tomorrow, 4 to 5:30. For all your subscribers, and folks, it's very easy to be a subscriber. Just you go to TFNN, you go into featured content, you bottom line hit the opening call, you get a full month of the newsletter, comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Basil's going to tell us about what this workshop's going to be about tomorrow.
So this is a perfect time for it because we're looking at certain patterns that have been working very well. The patterns that I had originally started on back in March the 23rd when we got our buy signal on the Dow, then added to that a little later on. All of those have been working well. Now we're starting to bump into the resistance area. So the resistance area says that looking at the leadership like the QQQ, the NDX 100, they're starting to bump into some sort of resistance levels here because they really led the way. I mean, a V-shaped pattern that is absolutely remarkable when you think that in February we're looking at a level 30% higher than the low, March the 23rd, and now we're almost back to that. So you can anticipate in a V-shaped recovery, and I'll be talking about that as well, what I'm anticipating in the different sectors going into the next few months. But most importantly, I want to show some very easy techniques. For instance, here, look at the Dow. This is the daily chart on the left. I've drawn a green line, and everybody has these tools on their whatever program they have, whatever brokerage house they're with, they've got these techniques. You can draw straight lines. They're very simple tools. So I drew a line that took a gap down, and then I'll just expand that, and then I drew the rising trend line to all the highs that were made in the Dow. This is a Dow daily back in April, going to the April 29th high of 24,764. And then it pulled back, and that gave me the chance to put in this red rising trend line. So what we're looking at is a narrowing wedge, a rising narrowing wedge coming to the apex. And this little green and red, I call the Chapman Wave inside track repellent sell zone. This is where you normally get the reversal. But if the technicals, for instance, the MACD is still strong, the stochastic is flat at 90%, and that's very good. On balance volume is very good. And here we are in leg C. You know, the Chapman Wave, I'll be showing this to newcomers to my work. I'm always looking for at least 4 higher peaks. So this is C, this is number 3. There should be a pullback. And then by either Friday or by early next week, we should get that leg D. But at the same time, I'm going to show them, look, I've got a 200-period moving average, which you could just forget about. You didn't need it since it broke down back in about the 4th of March. It wasn't needed because we were so far down. Now we're coming closer. It becomes a magnet level. So I'm going to explain that. I'm going to explain what the implication is if we push above it and how this magnet line can see the price actually bounce around here for a couple of weeks. So those are very important, easy tools. Then something I missed technically on by 1 penny this morning, but there's a pattern that I call the falling axe. Basically, what you look at is that you've got a rising trend line, and then it gets to either a peak D or E, and then it pulls back and it makes lower highs and much lower lows. And then all of a sudden, it starts to turn up. I've got a technique that I call the falling axe, can get you to a 1-to-1 expansion. And what that means is when it starts to break out from the higher declining trend line, I've drawn this in. You can get a 1-to-1 to the upside. Look, here's a little green line. And once it breaks out, that was yesterday, you can get another green line. And what I said to subscribers this morning, we want to buy U.S. Steel. We've already had it a couple of times. The last time we had very nice profits. We got out of it and it pulled back deeper. But I want you to buy today $7.96. I said under 7.97. The low was 7.97. Some subscribers did get it, but technically we haven't. But look at the move. I call these the screamers, the single-digit stocks that can give you 3 to 6% in a day. Look at this. It's up 5.69 from yesterday, but from our entry point, they were almost 6%.
Yes.
An easy technique. So these are the techniques that I'll be showing. I'll show many charts, and we'll explain. I'll go through all these patterns very slowly. I've already started receiving requests from subscribers, what a particular stock that they'd like to look at. I'm going to include those. So this is really... and I always draw the pattern in. Let me just show. I forgot about that. Look, here's the falling. This is the pattern that we were anticipating. There's the rising line. There's the declining, expanding cone. And that's the breakout pattern. So these are quite simple things. And what's exciting is I've already had a number of emails from people. I guess with people being home now, there are a lot. I've got a number of people emailing me. I haven't heard from them for a long time. Now they have time, and they getting back to listening to TFNN. They're very excited. They're becoming subscribers.
Hotel
it's a
California,
very exciting time. It's very, it's just very nice for all of us because they're getting education and we describing what we do every single day. It's very nice. So these are the patterns that we're looking at, and I'm doing it as a webinar, an hour and a half. What's important about this is that I'm looking at new groups that should start to participate. I think laggards that will start to move. And I'm looking at the big ones that are starting to take a bit of a breather, and that's going to be important. I want to see a correction that rolls from one sector to the other and not a big sharp decline. And I think that's going to be very important over in June. I think we could see that in June.
And folks, so easy to get into this workshop. Come over to our website at TFNN. You're going to see the opening call right under featured content. You hit subscribe. You can get it for a month for $128, 6 months for $595, a year for $995. All with the 30-day money-back guarantee. Everything to gain, zero to lose. Basil, you have a great one, safe one. Glad you're back in that tennis court, man. Go get them.
Thank you very much. Another hour to go, and I'm there.
There you go, man. Okay.
Thank you.
Stay right there, folks. Come right back. Dow's up 367. Nasdaq's up 34. S&P's up 21. Come right back.
If you're not currently using the TAS Profile Scanner when looking at setting up your trading opportunities, then your arsenal is short a mighty weapon. The TAS Profile Scanner is a standalone piece of software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, TAS understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. You also gain access to the webinar that Steve Dahl and Tom O'Brien just hosted, The Best Way to Use the TAS Profile Scanner to Profit. This webinar archive is available for all subscribers immediately upon signing up. All new subscriptions also come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Start your subscription by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services tab. Sign up today. Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today. TFNN has developed a daily programming lineup for traders by traders. We start every trading day live at 8:30 a.m. with Tommy O'Brien hosting the morning market kickoff as he starts the day off by breaking down everything you need to know about what's going on for the trading day ahead. At 9 a.m., Larry Pesavento takes your calls and questions live on the air for the opening bell as he hosts Trade What You See. At 10 a.m., Tom and Tommy O'Brien host the Bull Bear Trading Hour. At 11 a.m., it's Kevin Hinks and Alex Coffey from TD Ameritrade Network with Fast Market. Basil Chapman at noon with the Tiger Technicians Hour. Steve Rhodes hosts the Trader's Edge at 1 p.m. Dave White with the Power Trading Hour at 2 p.m. And Tom O'Brien closes out the day for the final hour of trading live from 3 till 4. Don't miss a second of our daily programming lineup. Tune in to Tiger TV every trading day live at TFNN.com. Educating investors.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up 373. Nasdaq is up 35. S&Ps are up 20. Let's go to John in Orlando. Hey, John, what's going on?
Hey, good afternoon, Tom. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
Staying safe.
That's a beautiful thing.
I wanted to ask you about Costco.
Let's take a look. So you get Costco wholesale. The low for the year is 233. The high is 325. You get a PE of 36, and this baby is trading right now at 304.27. And let's see, what do we got here? Okay, so they're coming out with their numbers. Oh, tomorrow morning, right?
Yes.
Tomorrow afternoon. Oh, this is interesting. Look at this. Tomorrow afternoon at 3:15. So they come out intraday. That's very unusual. Okay, 3:15 they're saying they're coming out with. So do you own it now? You're looking to buy it? What are we doing?
I have a 5 contract on it for tomorrow. I'm in the money already.
Okay, so which strike price do you have?
300.
Okay, so this is what's going on, folks. Okay, he has a 300 strike price, and you're at 304.34, so he's in the money big time here. Now, this is what the real danger is. When you are in the money and you're coming out with earnings, $4 is nothing. Yet $4, in John's case right now, is a huge amount of bread. So let me just see something. Look at BJ's. You got to love the Tigers Den, folks, and all you Tigers and Tigresses out in the YouTube land, because the bottom line is that we get help here. And there you go. That's why they're saying look at BJ's. So I get one of the Tigers from New York telling me to go look at BJ's, right? And so BJ's, evidently, when they come out with the numbers, went from $28 up to $35. Pretty intense.
Yep.
Okay, so let me ask you this: Do you have you have 5 contracts, right? What if you sold 2? Would it be a break even if you sold 2?
Oh yeah, yes.
That's what I think you should do, because then you win. No matter what happens, you win. If it goes down, you still win. You know, that's what I would do. You know, I mean, the way this is set up, can I go test this 322? Yeah, I can. But that's how I trade it, man. Because that's a great position to be in, man.
Right. I see it consolidating from mid of April sideways.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you got what you have here, and this is what's positive. There's no doubt. You have the spike on the 5th of March, after it already got smoked down to 271, you get that spike. That's a high volume spike, which is good, 324. You go back down again. You had the test, and it did test on lighter volume. We did 7.3 million versus 7. That's a little dangerous. But then we went higher again, and the last time we went higher, the volume pulled back a bit, but that's still pretty good volume up there, man. So.
Let me ask you about today's candle. What is that? What kind of candle is that?
That wouldn't be, okay, so that would be a non-candle, really. What happens is this. You're in a consolidation, and if we were at highs, that would be basically a doji. If we were at lows, it could be basically a doji also. But when you're sideways, it doesn't mean a thing. You know what I mean? Because you've traded from 306 to 299, you know. Now, you definitely have rejected lower price. You can see, remember the last time that we were down here, you were down from 302 to 294. You did 3.7 million. This came in to the 299 area. It's going to close over the 302.88, which is our benchmark. So that is a rejection of lower price and lighter volume, and says, okay, can't bust them down. It's going to try to bust them into this 311 area. You know.
Okay, that would be great.
Yeah, and you get a tough choice too, man, because I know when you go over that, right, what ends up happening, of course, is that it's great that you know you can sell 2 and break even, but I know you're saying, oh, but what if it goes to 322, right?
Exactly.
Isn't that wicked? I know. Listen, you know, John, you know what's so cool, folks? When and I know he trades a lot of these, and when you trade a lot of these, the mental calisthenics that you do in your head are just phenomenal, man.
Yeah.
But I can tell you what I've found, particularly that's why I take 2, take the bread. And then you really got a field day, man. Do you know what I mean? Because you're a winner, period.
Yeah.
You're walking away a winner today without thinking about it. Do you know what I mean? So.
Well, about a month ago, I did that with another stock. It was pharmaceutical stocks, and you told me take your gains and leave some on the table.
Yes.
And it was a winning bet. So
cool, man.
I think I'm going to do the same thing.
Cooking, brother.
All right.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. Let's go to Mike in Niagara Falls. Hey, Michael, what's going on?
Hi, thanks for taking my call.
Sure, thanks for calling. Thanks for holding.
Could you look at the Air Canada on the TSX, please?
Air Canada, ACCN. Okay, so we got
on the Canadian Exchange.
Yeah, I got it. We get Air Canada. The lows 926, the highs 52. They're trading at 1674. Okay, so what are we doing?
I was long this stock, and I asked for advice from Steve Rhodes, and he gave me a real nasty tongue lashing Friday. I thought about it. I studied the charts again on the weekend, and the behavior on Monday was very poor. It was only up a nickel, while the futures are up very high. And on the pop yesterday, I sold my position, and I performed a risk reversal. And lo and behold, today they announced a $1 billion private placement in equity.
Okay.
Yeah. So could you take a look at, do you see like a head and shoulders formation, left shoulder from, I think it's April the 9th. The head was on April 29th. And I think we formed the right shoulder, the lower right shoulder yesterday. Now you have a sign of volume today. Can you do a measured move to the downside?
Well, okay, so does this want to go lower? Yeah, my take is that it does want to go lower. That being said, there's probably a lot of easier equities that you can trade. I mean, the stock's already down from 52. It doesn't want to go back to, 15 to 12 bucks. Yeah. You can see it today. What this is today. So check out what this is today. That type of volume there, if I can do this quick, let me see.
March the 18th?
No, today. That type of volume has to do with, the convertible notes. That's what's going on. Okay, so this has been trading all day long, and it's trading on the folks that already did the convertible notes. They just did a hedge on this equity so that they know that they're not going to lose their $400 million. So.
Okay. Do you have any downside projections?
I just gave them to you. Yeah, you get $2 or $3. And can it go to zero? I suspect not, because the Canadian government will come in because they all need airlines. Do you know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah. Okay,
Cooking, brother.
Thank you.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. Stay right there, folks. Come right back. We have the Dow. Dow Industrials right now 382. Nasdaq's up 34. S&P's up 22. We're coming right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors. If you're a trader in the market looking to find the path that leads to maximizing profits while decreasing risk, then now is a great time to try out Dave White's daily trading service, The Path of Least Resistance. Through the use of options and equity trades, Dave advises his subscribers on a daily basis of the current market conditions and what possible trade setups are on the horizon. The Path of Least Resistance is published every trading morning, often with updates intraday when initiating trades or closing out positions. Dave White has advised his clients of some outstanding winning options and equity trades in recent months, and now is a great time to try it out for yourself. New subscribers to the Path of Least Resistance receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the types of options and equity trades that are available by signing up for the Path of Least Resistance today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com and selecting the newsletter tab. Sign up today. Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Directions Daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foresight Fund Services, LLC.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Dow up 429. Nasdaq is up 51. S&Ps are up 27. And we're going to be getting some pretty heavy tensions. Not that we already don't, between China and the U.S., folks. But what happened? Let's see. China. No, this is not that one. There's a couple here. So you got the CFO of Hawa Technologies, bottom line, just lost a bid for the extradition to the U.S. This is going to be pretty intense, man. So Chief Financial Officer failed to persuade a Canadian judge to end extradition proceedings, keeping her under house arrest in Vancouver as she fights against U.S. efforts to prosecute her as that moves forward. So bottom line, it looks like the ruling marks an early victory for U.S. authorities, but is likely to further strain relations. So of course they're going to do that. This is the eldest daughter of the founder of Huawei. And let's see what he says. Associate Chief Justice Heather Holmes of the British Columbia Supreme Court on Wednesday dismisses Ming's request to throw out the case, ruling that it meets a key test of Canadia's extradition law known as double criminality, or whether the alleged crime in the U.S. would also be a crime in Canada. Ming had argued that the U.S. was disguising its sanctions violated allegation as a fraud in order to get around the double criminality rule had they taken place in Canada. Bottom line, we'll see where that shakes out. But I can tell you, if you were in the farming community, folks, okay, bottom line is that you would actually like this cat fight to stop. Because here, let me show you something. GLCO. If we take a look at the commodities out here, what you're going to see is that, bottom line, between corn, soybeans, okay, we're monster exporters of that. And if you're in the soybean business right now, what you're going to see is that these beans can't go anywhere. They're at 848. They're down from a 984. And what you have out here, and this is where the bottom line is that, let me see this. The Chinese right now are buying beans off of the Brazilians in a monster way. And I'll show you something here. So China is buying Brazilian soybeans in a sign that the Asian nation may be looking to secure supplies as trade tensions with the U.S. rise. Now check this out. So what happens in trade in general, folks, okay? Large countries don't have a problem paying a larger price when things are going cool, okay? When things get tight, the bottom line is that, I'll show you something, because if this was private companies buying back and forth, well, the bottom line is they'd buy from Brazil anyway, because the real is so much less expensive than the US dollar. That being said, the bottom line is that Brazil has plenty of beans, and the bottom line is that they bought 10 cargoes of beans in Brazil just this coming week. And if we take a look at the real, what you're going to see is that, let's see, there we go. Okay. So you're going to see that you're at 5.2 reals to 1 US dollar. That it was as high as 5.9 2 weeks ago. Now, 3 months ago, it was only 4 reals to 1 US dollar. That's the type of destruction that actually came in the currency market in a lot of different countries when we had this downdraft. So bottom line is that the more the trade tensions go out there, the higher the number is going to be. And of course, the one ghost that's in the closets out here in a monster way that we haven't heard about for quite some time is the amount of investment that's inside of the treasuries. That's real, and that's out there. Let's go take a look at the S&P, because the S&P is up $30 right now. This S&P bottom line looks like it's going to finish at the highs of the day. The high of yesterday was 3,019. You're at 3,025 right now. So the bottom line, you are going to be up at those highs. The NQs, still a different story in the NQs, but they made a huge comeback. There's no two ways about that. NQs are up $17 right now. They were as low as 91.72, and right now you're at 94.24. Small caps have caught a bid the last couple days out here. Once again, you got the IWM up $4.50. That's going to close at a high. That looks like it's going to be running into 143. Oh, this is pretty cool, actually. So your biggest volume bar on the way down, folks, inside the small caps was the 28th of February. The low there is 143.91. We're at 72 million shares, and we're at 143.44. So I suspect what we're going to see out here is that baby is going to go test that level out there more than likely tomorrow. Let's go inside the Dow, because the Dow, no doubt, the last 2 days, that's where the strength was. Inside the Dow Industrials today, it's going to be the financials, I suspect, because they took off like a big time. Yeah, you got Goldman leading the charge inside the Dow. That's put 88 positive points. United Health, 47. American Express, 46. JP Morgan, 37. 3M, 35. Taken away from it, Walmart, 9 negative points. Visa, 3. Pfizer, 1. That's it. Inside the NDX 100, the strength versus the weakness here, you got Micron Tech up 7.5%, big number. Salon up 5.5%. Sirius Satellite up 5%. And you got ADP up 4.2. That's a big one, ADP. We're going to go back to that for a second. Taken away from it, you got Dexcom is down 6%. You got Bookings.com off 2.7. NetEase is off 2.4. And NVIDIA is down 2.2. So let's go back to ADP for a second, because this is always about payrolls. So the low is 103. The high is 182. Okay, caught a nice bid out here. The top of this range is 146. Not a bad setup, 146. I mean, what's going to be interesting, which I always like looking at the, ADP or even paychecks, is the aspect, folks, is that job numbers. Because we know that, the job numbers have been a disaster. But the bottom line, that being said, the real kicker is going to be, as people go back to work, how fast is that acceleration going to be? And the market's going to be looking for that, where that acceleration comes from. I met Jason Path yesterday. He was talking about the aspect of growth versus just getting back to where we were. And that's what the market, is about, folks. It's that how can you grow something, not getting back to even. So we'll see how this is going to basically shake out it's going to be the next few months. That's what it really comes down to. And hey, we'll find out pretty quickly. Let's go over to a couple of the home builders. We get Lennar out here, clawing its way back. Bottom line, the high in Lennar is $71. You're at $64 right now. We go take a look at Toll Brothers. Toll Brothers, $32.92. It's up $2.80 today. Now, that has a much higher high, 49 versus the 32. Dow Industrials right now trading up 500. NASDAQ up 66. S&P's up 33. We'll come right back.
Back in the day, I joined Hotel California in 2006, and like many of you, was drawn in by, as well as,
whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows.
You see, I believe that everything in life happens for us, not to us. And Tom ignited the fire within me to want to learn how to master the markets. So how did I go from knowing nothing about technical analysis to becoming the #1 market timer for the S&P 500 in 2018 and the #2 market timer in 2019? Simply put, I hired coaches with a proven track record, which led me to a whole new set of tools that I created to interpret the message of buyers and sellers. I would love the opportunity to teach you this award-winning set of tools and to help you improve your market timing. You can test drive my newsletter service, Mastering Probabilities, for the next 30 days with no risk to you. Plus, you'll gain access to archive workshops that'll take you step by step through my system. Sign up today by going to the homepage of TFNN.com and selecting Mastering Probability in the newsletter tab.
Bam!
With markets trading with extreme volatility and peaks and troughs everywhere, regardless of what you're looking at in the markets, this is a great time to see the type of analysis Basil Chapman delivers for his subscribers every market day with the Opening Call newsletter. Basil has been analyzing markets, providing his take for subscribers to his trading services since 1984. Every morning, Basil publishes an update for his subscribers, along with weekend and evening updates when warranted. The Opening Call provides traders a daily market overview with regard to the direction of the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, along with specific recommendations, including stops and targets. You also gain instant access to Basil's subscriber webinar archive from earlier this year, a dark cloud cover, and essential market analysis. Ride the Chapman wave today by signing up for the Opening Call newsletter on the front page of TFNN.com under the newsletter tab. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Sign up today.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, oil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow up at 515, NASDAQ up 59, S&P's up 33. And don't forget, folks, 4:33. So you got 37 minutes from now. We are going to be basically launching a rocket. SpaceX. Elon Musk, bottom line, two NASA astronauts basically are inside, locked and loaded right now. Ready to basically get up into the booming commercial space travel. This is a different ball game, folks, than when we saw the first NASA flights go off. This is the aspect of commercial space travel. So going to be pretty cool watching this whole thing shake off. They're launching on a Falcon 9 rocket. brand new Dragon capsule on top of the Falcon 9 rocket. And 4:33, and it looks like at this particular point, all things go for that rocket launch. You know, it's pretty cool. So check this out, folks. We're in St. Pete, and we're downtown. And what is amazing, so picture, the east coast of Florida, folks, got developed a long time ago. The west coast of Florida is really brand new. When I say brand new, 50, 60, 70 years. That being said, what did happen here, right in St. Pete, actually, you know, right down the block from where our office is, that was the first commercial flight. This guy named Tony Janis, and they were Janis landing here. That was the first commercial flight in the United States of America, which is pretty wild. And the flight went from here, Janis landing, to Tampa. And so, you know, we know the aspect. The sad part is that when I was going through his bio last night, the bottom line is that he ended up dying in a airplane crash also. But pretty wild. What is wild about the St. Pete deal is that I was wondering, I'm still wondering why it didn't get developed when, in fact, I believe that was 1914 and 1924, how that would be the first commercial flight, but then bottom line, not much happened after that. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it like a nice big motion picture. Step into it, take ownership of it, and fly with it. Thanks for being here, folks. Have a great night, safe night. Come back and visit us tomorrow, 8:30. Tommy kicks us off. Great show.